how in the hell is the Porsche 911 still here? Seriously, think about it. In a world where automakers retire nameplates like last season's fashion, the Porsche 911 is not just surviving, it's thriving. And it's not as a relic, not as some retro throwback, but as a cutting edge performance machine that's still the gold standard for what a sports car should be. But here's what most people don't know. Porsche tried to kill the 911 more than once. Back in the 1970s, the plan was to phase it out. The company had its sights set on the Porsche 928, a new flagship with a front-mounted V8 and a vision of the future. The 928 was everything the 911 wasn't. Water-cooled, front engine, roomier, more refined. Porsche thought the 911 was so outdated, too quirky, too rear-heavy, and just too risky. Ugh. But the people? Oh, they didn't care. They loved the 911 for all the reasons Porsche was ready to move on. The rear engine layout made it feel alive, tail-happy, raw, thrilling. It wasn't about perfection, it was about passion. The 928 didn't flop, but it didn't inspire obsession the way the 911 did. So despite plans to replace it, the 911 just kept going. Sales stayed strong, loyalty ran deep, and Porsche quietly realized maybe this weird little rear-engine car was the brand. And that wasn't the only attempt. Though through the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, Porsche kept experimenting. The 944, the 968, the Cayman, even the Panamera and the Taycan are brilliant in their own right, but none could shake the shadow of the 911. It's the measuring stick, the icon, the car every new Porsche is judged against by fans and engineers alike. And here's what's wild. The 911 didn't just stick around, it evolved. Turbocharged, all-wheel drive, dual clutch transmissions, hybrid tech on the horizon, and yet it still feels like a 911. You step in and the DNA is undeniable. That sloped roofline, the round headlights, the rear engine soul, it's all there, just sharper, faster, and more refined. Somehow, it's managed to walk the line between tradition and innovation better than almost any car ever made. It didn't sell out, it leveled up. It stayed analog enough for purists while going digital enough to stay relevant. You can daily drive it, you can track it, you can admire it. It's both museum-worthy and driveway-ready. In a world where most cars disappear after a decade, or morph into a crossover just to stay alive, the 911 stands tall. 60 years in, and it's still winning comparison tests, still thrilling enthusiasts, still making kids hang posters on their bedroom walls. So how the hell is the Porsche 911 still here? Because it never tried to be everything to everyone. It just kept being a 911. And that somehow has been enough to outlive trends, outlast rivals, and outdrive nearly everything else on the road.